Day 3, and now we can't go in release order since all the others came out at the same time. So I've selected Rippersnapper through the scientific method of eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This one interested me the most since his G1 toy is essentially a shark with legs, so I wanted to see how they make that into a dragon. The result is cast in gray and blue plastic, and out of the group, it's the closest to his G1 colors, almost spot on apart from the extra yellow. For articulation, you don't have as much as we've seen so far, just ball-jointed hips and up and down shoulders for his little arms. See? Hunger could have had these. They're just C-clipped on though, so they're not the sturdiest limbs. Actually, he's got that problem quite a bit. The lower section doesn't lock in very well. You can see where the shapes fit together, but nothing solidly locks. A few other details bother me, as his body lines don't seem to flow quite right. The upper and lower halves seem to be doing different things. And from behind, because of how he has to be engineered, he's very hollow. Despite some missteps though, I do like how they've updated the beast mode. The mere concept of a shark dragon is awesome, and while I wish it was better constructed, it still manages to look okay, despite how odd the combination is. Transformation's pretty easy, though there's still some twists, like a bit of shell forming and a head split on a Legion-sized toy. Didn't expect that. Be careful of the robot head here. It's just C-clipped on, and it's easy to pop off when getting it into place. As a robot, Rippersnapper is very wide-shouldered and very big-chested, with skinny legs, coming off as the team member that hates to leave the bench press at the gym. His chest used to be the underbelly, so we didn't get a good look at it. Here we can see it's well painted and has a very nice layered look. I'm a fan of the head sculpt too, very sleek and slicked back, works for the shark motif. For articulation, it's the basic 4 ball joints at the hips and the shoulders, which are also on a torso hinge that lets you bring them forward. Between that and the odd cut to his ball joints, there's some unique poses you can make. You could also break his transformation a bit and tilt his feet forward, but there's not a whole lot to do with that anyway. Speaking of feet, they used a rounder part of his beast mode to make them, and they did paint them to get them to look more like feet, but with the bits of beast hanging off, it's hard not to see them as clumps of shark dragon posing as feet. It looks pretty sloppy compared to the rest. For weaponry, he gets the electrocharge bow. This is a neat weapon that can be held like a standard bow or a crossbow, depending on what post he holds it with. There's a bunch of places to mount it in both modes, but none look that silly, so where's the fun in that? I want to like Rippersnapper more than I do, because I do like his look in both modes. I just find his engineering much sloppier than the rest of his team. As a Legion toy, he's just okay, but as part of these Terrorcons, he's the bottom of my list. But hey, that just means we can only go up from here, right?